Hey everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
So I was reading in chat while the intro was going, which is, by the way, the funniest thing I've ever put on that screen there. I laughed the whole time. Who's been canceling streams? Because I want to know.
Who canceled?
Who's been canceling? Don't cancel streams on a Thursday. Who? No, I'm just kidding.
I've been
I am just kidding. What's going on? Who throws a coffee bean? This gal, for sure. Alright, so today we are playing Horrified American Monsters. So do we still want to play with 3 now, or just stick with 2?
We're just going to stick with the 2, because
Stick
I've
with
been
the
taking
2?
everything off.
Okay. But we're going to do 2 monsters, because 2 monsters last time was a little bit of a handful. And we did play with 3 monsters. We did play with 3 with other people, and that barely went well.
It would have been great if I could roll.
Hello, Wim. Hello,
Hey,
Cosima.
Wim.
Bones John. Welcome. Hello, everybody. Diner with the emoticons going crazy over there. Welcome to the channel.
So if you hear the squeak, Candy got a new toy today.
Yeah, he got a werewolf head, actually.
Yeah, he got a werewolf, and it's actually a toy that you can tear apart, and there's a little full moon toy inside.
Yeah,
So he's very happy.
it's one of
Ingenious.
it's one of the toys that is designed to be ripped apart,
But he hasn't done it yet.
He's not ripping it apart. He's like, I love it too much. It looks like me.
Yeah. And if he's good, he can have another one.
Yeah.
Because I want one of every one of them.
So
PetSmart has those.
Yeah, PetSmart has a good bit of Halloween type stuff going on.
And he got his Halloween costume today. He's going to be Frankenstein, but he keeps carrying the head around because he thinks it's a toy.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's like, I don't want
That's
to wear
right.
it.
Yeah.
I have to get mine a costume. I forgot about
That werewolf sounds very high pitched.
It's so exciting.
It is. It's he's either squealing or the werewolf's squealing. They're both squealing at the same time.
You want to take him to the bedroom? Or are you going to lay with him?
All
For
right.
entirely different reasons.
Yes.
I love the hair for me, the whole face like a lion. I almost got him one of those. Because he's
Yeah.
like that size too. He's like a lion cub.
He did not want to wear that thing though. That Frankenstein.
If you look
head.
on my Facebook, you'll see photos, or I can post one in Discord. He would not stay still, so like I'm holding his face so he would look at me. Hopefully, during Halloween, he will cooperate a little bit.
Yeah.
Bones John says, at Cosima, Drew and Phantom both have fantastic beards. I get envy. Hey, man.
Well, you gotta join the beard club. Beards are in.
Yeah.
Time Roller raided.
Time Roller did raid. I played a few games with him right before stream, which was fun. I love
Yeah,
playing with
which
Time
is why I
Roller.
wasn't prepared.
Hold on. We had plenty of time to prepare.
No, we've been out all day.
Okay, so first
I've
off,
been
this
chasing the
game
dog around.
is played exactly like the other one. There's not many differences except for the actual monsters themselves, which I do not know how to beat or defeat yet.
Well, maybe they should be on your side.
No, it's fine. I have the book. The book is
I need
all
to
I
put
need.
things out.
Yes,
still
here we
haven't
go.
done that.
I believe you draw 12 just like in the original. I'm hoping our volume is really good on this one because I did change a few settings and I think it's loud enough.
Okay, so my first
School.
complaint about this game is I hate this stupid bag.
Oh
I
my
like the
god,
other one
that bag!
better.
That bag is awful. Like
This
I
is-
don't know why they went with like that vinyl like trick or treat type bag.
Because we're like the cheap Americans.
It's a
I don't
dollar
know.
store bag.
It
It's
really
so
is.
bad.
How many do I take out? 12?
Yeah, 12. I believe we're all gonna get a perk card. So once we get these, if you want to give me the perk cards, I can go ahead and start that.
8, 9, 10.
You can hear me? good.
What do you want?
The
This
perk
is-
cards, yes, those lifeline cards. I
there's
can do
4
it.
of
You,
us?
yeah. All right, so I'm gonna shuffle this real good. Not that it matters because we're all gonna be able to use these, or
Alright, I'm taking it. You're gonna be mad on me, I'm sorry.
we're all gonna be able to use these or talk to each other about using them at certain times. So it really doesn't matter who has them.
You snap at me, I'm gonna snap you back.
But let's go. First off, we got infrared. Sorry. Ooh, is that your coffee on the floor?
Yes.
Oh, the coffee's all over the floor. It's going near the wires. That's not very good.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know what she's doing. Hey, no, stay. Hold on, I gotta go get these wires off the floor.
Okay, no problem. My dogs would be licking it up immediately. My daughter has a cat who loves coffee.
Guys, we're gonna have to take.
I've never had that before.
A 5-minute break.
We're gonna have to take a 5 because a lot of stuff just went down and.
Okay,
Hey, no worries.
no worries.
Yeah, so. Yeah, we'll be right back. Top. Okay, we
Hey.
are
Heck.
sorry about that, but you know how things happen and then they just
You know
pile
how I
up
wasn't
and
ready
just...
for stream, and then we started?
What do you mean we weren't ready? Like, there is no explanation for this game to be made. It's already known how to play it. It's all fine.
Yeah,
Setup
I had to
is
set all
not
this up
that
to
bad.
make sure everybody had their
Drew, can you
character.
teach us how to
And then
play?
do this.
No, I
Never
will
play
not.
VGA.
Excuse me, Mr. Drew. Little Johnny hasn't played before.
I was gonna ask if Johnny was here. Yep.
How we played this game, Mr. Drew?
We do stuff and then stuff happens and then we either win or we lose. And that's how it works.
Thank you, Mr. Drew.
You're welcome. Anytime I can help is a good time. Alright, so I was in the middle of talking about perk cards before all hell broke loose.
So I took
Yes, what do we have?
I took the toy away from the dog, which triggered him knocking over my coffee, which all of our camera equipment is in front of us, so I had to run to get a towel for that.
Yeah.
And then taking his toy triggered him, which made him have an accident, which I had to clean the entire floor while I was gone.
Yeah, the problem
Oh no.
the
Yeah.
problem is not that he peed on the floor. The problem is he peed right in front of all the electrical equipment.
Oh no!
But first, it was the
That's-
coffee that he knocked over.
That's bad.
That's the bad part. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Last thing I want is for the floor to be electrified, and then we have to call someone to come fix our electricity, and and the dead people everywhere. It's not cool.
Just me, because I was in all of the wetness. You were safe. And still toe boots.
I was safe in boots. That's why I wear boots, because you never know when the dog's gonna pee on the electrical equipment, and then
That's why I go barefoot, because I'm ready to die.
Bring on the power.
Okay, so infrared. Place Bigfoot at any location. Bigfoot's not here, which is... Well, I thought he was going to be in here, but
No,
that's fine.
He's not in the setup.
It's fine. Or you can move any monster 3 locations. That's cool. So we're just going to give everybody a card. Like I said, these don't really matter who has them. They can be played at any time, except during a monster phase. So if you want to put them on top of the cards, that's fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we all know who's who.
Until people have multiple cards.
Yeah, well, it's not as difficult as you're making it. The on the trail. So the current player takes 2 additional actions. Okay, so that can be played on anybody's turn. Let me put that on my mountain man. Supply drop. Each player draws and places 1 item from the item bag. The pictures on there are pretty cool. Sonic safety. Place the Banshee at any location. Okay, so she is currently on the map here. So that's a thing. So
Ooh, that'll come in handy.
So Phantom will grab that one.
Yep.
Bones John says, I pee on my electrical equipment all the time. It's alright to do that. No. No, I don't need my electrical equipment to fizzle and fry out. It's not ideal.
Yes, we're playing Horrified, not Don't Whiz on the Electric Fence. See who gets the reference.
You don't want to add that kind of excitement to the stream?
No.
No.
I already think that Phantom's pretty sus because his player is purple, the Banshee is purple, and he just got a card for the Banshee. So him and the Banshee have already paired up.
Yes, yes. This is the new trader variant.
Well, it's funny when we played it off stream, Dracula kept coming after me, and I was like, "Just bite me, it's fine."
Okay, so
that's so good.
Let's go over the monsters, and then we'll go over our investigators. They're pretty much the same as the other game. They have the same special abilities, but we can say who we have and what they do. But the Chupacabra, which is the monster right here on this side on the farm, Chupacabra moves like any other monster towards citizens and investigators. If there's more than one, Chupacabra will move towards an investigator with a brown item token in their possession. So there is different movements for these guys.
Neat.
We're gonna have to remember that.
Yes.
So when we advance, we save goats. Okay, an investigator must save 6 goats from the ravenous Chupacabra. The player has a brown goat item token. They may move to the farm and use an advance token to place the goat token on an empty spot on the Chupacabra map. So we already have one out here. So we have to save the poor little goat. So an investigator may only place 1 goat per action.
So when it says goat, does it just mean the animal tiles? Because they're all brown and these are brown. And there's pigs and horses and bear. And there's another horse. Or is it specifically a goat?
It says goat token.
Well, do I need to look through the bag and specifically put goats out then?
No, that's the point. It's just
I don't
random.
think there's goats.
But we definitely
Oh
wanna
no,
make sure we have
there's
6
a goat.
in there.
Yeah, there's goats. I'm sure
Oh,
there's plenty of
boy.
goats.
Okay.
Otherwise, the game is broken.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right, so defeat.
That bear kind of looks like a goat.
So once the 6
Yeah,
goat has been placed on the monster mat, Chupacabra can be defeated. To do so, investigator must be at the same location as the monster and spend yellow items with a total strength of 6+. Okay. Good.
Yep.
So the power for the Chupacabra. For each power symbol rolled during a Chupacabra attack, remove 1 brown item token from the game board, not the monster mat.
Oh.
Yeah, the active player decides which item to remove. So that's OP, really.
Move all violence.
Yeah,
And we
yeah.
can-
Sorts of skeleton.
But maybe it'll be an easier way to get rid of the non-goats so we can get more out.
Yeah, maybe.
Mhm. That's
Sacrifice.
what I was just thinking.
Sacrifice. So Banshee is our next monster.
Yeah.
So each player takes a violin token of their color and places it on the violin location on the monster mat. So we have that set up. Advance. Survive the skeleton. To defeat the Banshee of the Badlands, the investigators must survive the sound of her skeletal companion's violin. When an investigator is at the same location as the Banshee, they may spend a brown item to roll 1 die or a yellow item to roll 2 dice. For each hit power icon shown, move any player's violin token back 2 spaces toward the treble cleft, which is the safe
I'm
zone.
supposed to stack these. I
Yeah, I was about to say, are we going to play hard mode on the Banshee?
Yes.
Total hard mode. So basically, we're gonna spend tokens to move them back. So we have to put them on the first violin location. Is that where that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
On a miss, there is no effect. If an investigator's violin token reaches the skeleton, they are defeated. Investigators cannot spend items to stop this defeat. The investigator resets their violin token to the first note on the Banshee's monster mat when they begin their next turn.
Oh.
So once every investigator's violin token is in the safe zone, they may try to defeat the Banshee.
Okay.
My throat is itchy right now.
You know what I want? My coffee.
Here, you have mine.
I have more in the fridge.
Jeez. Alright, so defeat. Ignore the scream. To defeat the Banshee, an investigator must be at the same location as the Banshee and spend 2 yellow items to ignore her wail. The item strengths do not matter.
Why is she carrying a whale?
Not a wail. A wail as in a scream or...
Is it like Juan and Juan?
Oh boy. For each power symbol rolled when the Banshee attacks.
I had a lot of sugar today, and I'm starting to crash.
I hear Dory speaking whale right now.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, so do we all know
No.
what has to be done?
Yes.
Yes.
Ish.
Yes-ish?
Yep. Need goats and not listen to the whale.
So when you're at the location with the Banshee, you spend
2 yellow.
spend either a brown item to roll the die, 1 die, or a yellow to roll 2. So each hit and power icon will move your violin back to the safe zone. So all of us have to be in the safe zone in order to defeat the Banshee.
Yeah, and then you need 2 yellow to defeat her.
Yeah.
And her location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's basically it.
So avoid the Banshee until you have the stuff to do the things.
Yeah, however, if she rolls any of her special icons on her attacks, it's going to move all of us forward.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so that sucks.
Yeah.
I don't want these duty-colored dice either.
The duty-colored dice?
I'm starting to, like, pick this game apart of things I don't like.
Well, there's a lot.
Oh my goodness.
Tell us how you really.
Yeah, tell us how you really feel, Misty.
I lost my coffee. I'm very upset.
Man.
Salt
You still have some in the fridge, right?
I know, I'm gonna go get it.
Go get it.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and start with.
Yeah, because I have it in order of how we're playing. So it's gonna be Karen, and then you, and then I almost said Panic, and then me.
Oh, you're so bad at that,
I think
right?
Seriously, I knew I should have worn my panic mask today.
Panic mask. So we have been talking about doing a stream with Halloween costumes and stuff like that. So
Yes.
yeah,
That'd be great if Panic and I went as each other.
yeah.
Oh, that would be so good.
And a reminder, guys, we are doing a giveaway for Steph Hodges' calendar. For those of you
Yes, I saw
that don't
that.
know, it's a very simple question on our Facebook group. You know, if you had a chance to play any game with your favorite streamer, what would it be? It's very general. You know, it could be a video game streamer, an ASMR streamer, whatever. It doesn't matter.
just be PG-13 with your answer.
Yeah, Steph's watching. Steph is
Be
watching.
disqualified.
Yeah.
All right. So, Karen, you are up. Your special is that you can place your investigator at any location with another investigator.
Which we're pretty much spread out. Well, we're kind of together, but
So let's put them face down.
why do I do the
Which location
stands?
am I?
I don't know.
Which location am I at?
You are right here at the
Yeah,
mansion.
you're in the mansion.
Okay, that's right. That's right. It says on my card, doesn't it? All right.
So you have a horse token there currently.
Yes, I want a horse token.
Hello, Dr.
Do
Sane.
you want to take the horse token?
Yes, please.
Okay. You get the horsey, which is a level 4 horse. So,
I mean, it's thematic for Kieran.
yeah,
Yes.
super.
Okay. So I have to make sure I save all the horses, or my horse will be very disappointed.
That's her secret objective.
Your horse is judging you
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
from your window.
Amigo is like peeking. Okay, let's see. The nearest token to me now is the general store. Is that right?
Yes, that is the yellow poison bottle.
Yes,
Ooh.
but you have to go this way. There's the path here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did 1, and I have 4 actions. So
Mhm.
1, 2, 3. I mean, I would not be able to pick it up, but I would end up starting my next turn there. That might not be too bad because then I'm moving towards some other tokens at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do that. I'll move to the general store, and
So
then that ends my
2,
turn.
3, 4. Okay, so you are here. Now let's pull a monster card. Now remember, the monster card deck is also our time limit.
All I can remember is the last game we played.
Yeah.
We were down to the last card to...
Yeah.
Last card. However, the next player after you would
Had
have been able to
everything to
defeat
beat-
the Invisible Man.
Yeah.
So that's what we were going for.
And it was off my die roll.
Yeah, so your
no,
die
no.
roll, you had
I killed everybody.
you had a villager on the tile with the Invisible Man. Now, if you had rolled anything but a hit, we would have been fine.
Yeah.
So we lost. What do we got?
The farmer.
The Farmer. Cross Creek Citizen. Plays Josie the Farmer. Where's she going?
Where is she going?
Yeah.
On here? Or does it say on there where
She's
she
at the
needs to
farm.
go?
Right
Is
here.
Josie at the farm?
Yeah,
she
but
wants
where-
to go to the swimming hole.
The swimming hole. Okay, so this is a new board, so she has to go all the way over there. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Does it say
All right.
where does it say where she wants to go?
To the swimming hole, which is over
Is
here.
it on the token?
It says it on her card right here, on her token.
Okay.
Man, that's not a great place for her to start.
No,
Yeah,
it is
that's so
not.
great.
Okay, so the
We have to
Ozark
pull
Howler
3, right?
is not here. Yes, we have to pull 3 tokens. The Ozark Howler is not on the board, so we don't have to do any of that. However, the Banshee will move 1 space. So after we place these tokens, we'll see what the Banshee does. Clearly, we know where she's going to go. She's gonna-
Clearly, I need to learn this board. Cabin. Okay. Gas station.
Gas station.
And cemetery.
Oh, right there. So there's a thematic. There's a shovel at the cemetery, so it's cool.
Of course there is.
All right.
There's a baseball bat at the
Yeah.
stadium.
So the frenzied
Oh my goodness.
monster is the only one that's gonna go. That's the Banshee. She's gonna move 1 space, to town center. She wants to love on the Bigfoot statue that's there. She's pretty
She's
lonely at the
lonely.
cemetery.
That's why she has a whale.
She doesn't have a whale. She wails. She never mind.
Don't explain things to me.
Okay, so
Let me go with it.
I am the mountain man. I only get 3 actions, but I get to place my investigator anywhere in any space. I do not have what I need to save that goat, do I? I don't have a goat.
There ain't no goats.
There are no goats. So I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and start collecting stuff that I need. Ah, man. Where do you think I should go? The hard part is in the beginning where we don't know what we're doing.
Right.
So is there just 1 token here? I'm gonna try to be a hoarder here because I only got 3 moves.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna move here for 1. Pick up the gun, which is a level 6. And then I will move to the intersection. Actually, I could move anywhere.
Yeah, you can move anywhere.
Oh right.
So-
You should move like far away from everything.
So
Exactly.
I'm
Really
gonna move down to the swimming hole because it's the beach.
Oh,
I like to be creepy and watch people.
In your fur. In your
That's
boots.
fantastic.
Yeah, I am camouflaged into the background. They can't see me, so
No. You're just creepy.
I'm just creepy.
The teacher.
The teacher. Oh
Plays
man,
Melvin.
Melvin the teacher. He looks extremely terrified.
Is he going into high school?
High school, yes.
He
Lay-
wants to
you could
go
lay
to the
him-
ranger
could lay him down.
station
Ranger Station. Where's that?
up there.
Oh, right here. It's not
where
too
you
far away.
started.
Oh, that's a better one than the farmer.
Yeah.
So 3 tokens will emerge. Again, it's the same.
Oh, 2 goats are coming out.
Ooh.
There's going to be a goat in the stadium and a goat at the ranger station.
Oh, I mean,
and
that's a little thematic.
pistol in the mansion.
Oh,
It's like Clue.
that's
And
a
I left
rifle.
the mansion area.
Okay, so the frenzied monster, which is again the whaler, is going to move one space towards the closest investigator. So it is a split here. Well, you're the
It's
closest.
gonna go to the intersection.
Yeah, you're the closest.
What?
Well, purple is
Yeah. It's the nearest investigator.
yeah. It is Phantom's character.
Yeah, I told you they have something going on.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to know?
He has her whale.
Okay, Phantom, that thing is near you.
Watch, he's gonna
What-
kill me before I even get to go.
Your special is to place your investigator in any location with a monster.
Sounds sus.
Mm-hmm.
I planned it, I swear.
Wait, did you forget a board? What board?
Did we forget a board? For what?
I don't think we forgot a board.
Do you mean because we're only using 2 monsters?
Yeah, there's only 2 monsters there. Unless you count us.
There's a thing on the farm. And for the banshee in the cemetery. Oh, I didn't put her thing on the board.
What?
Her little thing. I forgot. I'm on a leash.
I don't get what she's missing.
This little piece.
Oh, the win condition?
Yeah. Most of these are. Actually, there isn't one.
No, I didn't think there was. Because it's not a set area that you have to go to.
Okay. Well. Okay.
You missed the joke. See, you can't joke with her because she'll take it like
No,
serious.
I thought I actually missed putting something out.
I was just as confused. I'm like, what's missing?
Oh, Cthulhu needs to stay away because I don't know where he is currently.
Bones John, you go do your thing.
Yeah.
Your Rocket League.
Oh, have fun.
Okay, where were we before we
Got time rolled.
got time rollered?
Phantom was going,
Yeah, Phantom.
so he can move into a location with a monster if he wants.
All right. Let's see. What's going to be most beneficial here for us?
If you go in that space with that monster, you'll be closer to that goat.
This is true, but I would use one move to move there anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, what I think I'm gonna do. Let me see if this works out. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Move me over to the Chupacabra for 1. And then I will take the farmer with me over to the town center for 2. Pick up the item there for 3. And then move both of us up to City Hall for 4.
Nice. Good one.
Look at him saving people.
Saving people.
He likes that farmer girl,
Yeah.
Josie.
Oh, well, she does have to go to the swimming hole here.
Yeah.
So you're getting her out of the way of the monsters, which is good.
Yeah, that was my intention, because I'm sure the
Yeah.
Banshee's going to move either up or to the right, so I can just kind of go around it, I'm hoping.
All right.
That was 4 actions.
Yeah, that was
right?
it. Now remember, we do have cards that we can spend, but it's
Yeah.
too late now.
Haunted music. The banshee monster map. Move 1 violin furthest from the skeleton, 2 spaces towards it, which is all of us currently.
Oh, wow.
Oh, good God.
But you get to choose our fate. Oh, look, another goat.
Move 1 violin furthest from the skeleton, so you get to choose whose violin goes closer to the skeleton.
That's just... that's crappy.
Remember to invite you to the stream.
You know what? That is a very good point. Move Misty back.
Let me put the goat out. Hey, God.
Hey, we've got goats everywhere, guys.
Where's the motel?
No, I'm teasing. I'll take the hit. Move me back.
Why can't I find places?
The motel is right
Yeah.
there with the Bigfoot.
Oh, the Bigfoot Lounge.
Bigfoot
Okay.
Lounge.
There's lots of locations.
Yep,
So
that's
I'm
two.
Your stuff right now.
You know what sus is about that?
What?
He's in love with the Phantom lady, the
Mm,
Banshee lady.
You know,
Oh my God, Misty, stop!
He's like, I want to go die.
Okay, so Bigfoot will not activate because he's not here. The Chupacabra will move one space. It's not going to attack anything. And the Mothman, which is not here, will do nothing. So that's it.
Missy's just jealous I'm not chasing after her.
I know. I miss the vampire.
This isn't a proper stream unless you pee on electrical stuff.
Yeah. All right.
Lords of Ragnarok looks so fantastic. The minis themselves look so good. I can't buy the game just for the minis though. Like they look so good. It's like it's a mix of like a cyberpunk ish sort of Nordic theme. So everyone that's in it has like robotic elements to them. So it's really awesome. But I don't know. I'm so tempted to back it. It's not even funny. I do want to check out the last game, Lords of Hella, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to check that one out.
So my special is I can move any investigator or citizen one location.
Okay.
So, do I want to move?
Could possibly move the
Josie over, or do I want to move Melvin up?
You don't want to move Josie over because
Phantom's doing the thing with the farmer lady and the Banshee?
Because the Banshee's close by.
Okay.
However, so is the Chupacabra.
Well, he wants to go there, so I could move him there.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's my fourth action.
Okay.
I got a goat, by the way.
You did? So you know where you have to go.
To the farm.
To the farm.
Mm-hmm.
The doctor. Please, Dr. Chalice at the hospital.
Dr. Chalice at the hospital.
Oh, there's
Thematic.
people coming out.
Yeah.
Should be over there.
Yeah, so Lords of Ragnarok is the sequel to Lords of Hellas.
I'm going to pull on 3.
Yes, 3. It's one of those basic put your minis on the map and conquer stuff. But
I don't know if my daughter Caitlin likes that kind of game because she's never played that style. But the theme would intrigue her.
Oh,
it's really cool.
So cool. It is so awesome. Like I just want to back it just for the minis. That's it. Mm-hmm. But I can't justify spending that much to back it for plastic minis. Yeah. It's so hard for me. You don't even know.
Who's moving?
The Banshee. Banshee.
Yeah. Moving
one space. So we're equal length. We're far apart. So Phantom's up here. I am down there. So yes, it's your choice. Really?
He's trying to save her. You can move anywhere.
Okay, but she's got to go that way too. That's fine. It's fine. I'm just messing with you.
He's trying to save the farmer girl.
I'm just messing with you.
It's like a Lifetime original.
Okay. Karen.
Oh, goodness.
All right. So right now, for some reason, my screen went a little blurry. It matches my eyes. So
that was a
do
dark
I have
joke.
a token? We're in my spot. It looks like I do.
You do. You have poison.
Speaking of dark, it got really dark outside.
Well, I might as well pick that up. Pick up some poison.
Pick up some poison. Now who's a little sus here?
Don't poison the horse, Kieran.
Yeah.
You got a horse token and a poison token.
Reach of me.
Any goats within reach of you.
or people to save?
There's one at the ranger station.
Okay. All right, I will go.
You can pick
to
it up.
The ranger station and pick it up, and that'll be my 4th.
Okay, so what is your special again?
Place your
I can go to
investigator and
another
any location
Okay,
around the
so
investigator.
there's no one there.
Yeah. So she has to go 1.
Yeah, so you have to use all your movement
2, 3,
to
4.
move there,
go
and you
to the
still
outside
have.
and pick it up.
Yeah.
But she's set up.
Yeah. No, she can actually pick it up. She has 4 actions, so she picked up for 1,
1,
2, 3,
Oh,
and then.
yeah, 4.
So you guys
Came
have the
out.
goats. I am still figuring out what I'm doing, but
So she has a goat, a horse, a protective vest, poison, and a pickaxe.
you are ready to go mining and
Poisoning animals.
farming at the same time.
I'll ride my horse to the farm.
Yeah.
All right, so let's
Next turn.
pick up a monster card.
He's just gonna go.
The park ranger.
The park ranger. Dun dun dun.
I'm gonna pull in 3.
3, yes. Place Ranger Elena at the ranger station.
Oh, it's gonna take me forever to get to the farm unless I go to someone else's space that's nearby. Wow.
However, that's not over. Move the frenzy marker to the next monster. Move each citizen 1 space towards their safe location.
Hang on. Where's
Interesting.
town hall?
Town hall?
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Right where they're at.
Police station. I haven't ran into that one yet.
There's a sheriff's station right there.
That's not what it says. Police station? No, it's intersection.
That's a gas
That's a gas
station.
See, it specifically says police station. So I don't think it's the sheriff's station. But why would they have?
That is a good observation.
Farm, cemetery, town center, intersection, bait shop, resort, stadium, swimming hole, sheriff station, high school,
Yeah.
intersection, hotel, abandoned mine, cabin, campground, trailhead.
Yeah, there is no
radio
police
station, gas
station.
No.
Sheriff's station is the closest thing I can think of.
Sounds like a misprint to me.
Yeah,
Misprint,
and
guys.
City hall.
We found it. Okay, so we still have to move each citizen 1 space towards their safe location. So that guy's going to move to the right. Now, this one is going to move where? Is
Yeah.
that the shortest location? Distance?
Yeah.
Go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so the frenzied monster will move 3 spaces. So the closest investigator is Phantom.
Of course it is.
Who'd you say I'm moving?
The
This dude?
no, Chupacabra.
Okay. Hey, what's up?
Alright, so it's gonna stop there, and we're gonna roll 2 dice.
Morning, Daniel. See, I didn't call him Brandon.
Morning, Daniel. How you doing? Well, afternoon, really. Are we rolling the dice?
Yeah, it's Brandon. Oh, it's Kieran's Brandon.
Oopsie. Brandon is here. Oops. He
That's so
makes it
cool.
away. Oh, with the XSplit thing I'm using, he comes out.
How many
a little weird,
dice?
but that's okay. He's a ghost. so
Rolling
it's-
2.
Yeah. All right, Phantom, your fate's in my hand.
Yep.
Sure, of course it is.
Oh.
It's not always that bad. I rolled blanks for people last game. Okay, but it's not this game.
Yeah, not this time.
No.
2 hits.
You're after the Banshee.
Well, there's really no point. Just send me to the hospital. I'm not getting rid of my item.
Okay, so this is going to go to the player board for right now.
Yeah.
And we're going to move the terror up 1.
Where is the hospital? Oh, it's over
Right,
there.
there's
The
a
big
big-
doctor.
It's that big L-shaped building called hospital with the doctor.
So
Where does she want to go? The stadium?
she wants to go to the stadium.
She wants that goat.
Did we move her?
Oh yeah, I don't
No.
think the doctor got moved.
Yeah, the doctor did not get moved.
But didn't I
during
just
the-
take her out?
Last turn, I believe. It was last
Okay.
turn, yeah.
Okay.
So she's gonna move this way. Big
Who's
Tater.
Oh, it's Tater.
Yeah. Jason,
Hi,
thank you for the
Jason.
sub, man. 13 months.
He says he misses you.
I miss you too, man. I miss playing all the games on the computer and everything with you. It sucks.
You still can.
I miss playing Dark Souls and yelling at the screen.
You can still do that.
I can still do that, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that was it for
That was
Karen's
turn.
So my turn.
Mhm.
I feel like going to get the goat and possibly getting set up at the farm would be ideal. Does anybody want to give me 2 extra actions, or should I even take it? Because I do have 3.
You
And
have
you can
3,
only-
plus you have the current player takes 2 additional actions if you want to use it on yourself.
That's what I'm asking. If you guys are okay, if I can.
Yeah, go take
I
that goat.
don't see why not. Get that goat to safety.
All right, so
Or
you can only do
misleading.
1 goat per action. So let me plan this out. So can I go here, pick up, go here, pick up, and then do that?
1, 2.
Gifting subs.
Aww,
Nice.
thank you. Oh, it's to Ryan.
Thank you so much, Jason. So 1 action, 2 actions, 3 actions, 4, and then 5 and 6. So that's gonna be way too many actions for me. So maybe someone else could do that.
So I'm putting that card back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because the thing is, if I can get the goat stuff here, and you guys can come and like get it from me and then do
Why
it.
don't you do this? Why don't you go here for 1,
Pick it up
2,
and then move here.
3. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're set up.
so you guys can come over here and then take my goat.
Where we
And my
take
special
it.
ability is I can...
So there you go. So I set up here so you guys can come help me out with this goat problem at the farm.
Panic said, "Don't lose."
Don't lose.
we're working on that.
And
How far through are you? We just started.
we kind of just started. Yeah.
Cosima with the 10 bits. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much, and big
Cosima.
hearts to you too.
Gotta have the goat stuff. You know, you're supposed to be here, Panic.
I know, that's what I was about to say.
You're supposed to help with the goat stuff.
Yeah, now he's just watching us play with goats.
Yeah, that's not creepy.
He should probably give us some bits for that.
Yeah, Panic, you're in trouble.
This is a
No.
pay-per-bit stream, okay?
Just kidding.
Oh my
Wait a minute,
God.
wait a minute, why am I in trouble? I'm here.
Oh, this is gonna confuse
the,
me.
The
other one.
Panic.
Other
Got it.
The other
Got
Panic.
it. The other panic.
We've got to get you a panic mask.
Oh, we got
I
3 coming out.
know.
Panic says, "Oh, do it slower."
Oh yeah, dude. Slowly. You want me to talk
Oh, my
slower
goodness.
too? Maybe talk a little lighter and get some ASMR into this stream?
No, you shouldn't.
No, you sure? Maybe I can sing some lullabies?
No, you can't. Oh, it is a misprint. Look at this. Sheriff station. Police
It is a
station.
misprint, unless we're not reading the police station somewhere.
I don't see it anywhere.
Yeah, somebody misprinted that. Somebody needs to get
What
fired
card-
over
what
there.
card is that?
The lantern. It says police station. There's no police station anywhere on this board.
There
Oh, that's
is one
funny.
in the other game though.
Yeah,
Ooh.
but
Yeah,
this
like I
one
said,
actually says sheriff
someone over there
station.
needs to get fired. That's unacceptable.
We need a Ravensburger representative at stat so we can yell at him.
Yeah.
Plays Jimmy at City Hall. I think somebody was reusing some assets over there and forgot to change the letters.
Panic said some goat ASMR.
Meh.
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 What monsters movie?
The frenzied monster.
Okay.
1 space.
I don't think he
Um,
wants to, does he? 'Cause
It's
he's
not
there with
moving.
Jimmy?
He's there with Jimmy, so that's not good at all.
Mm-mm.
He is gonna roll 1 dice, so this may be it for Jimmy.
It's a Exclamation point. I don't have a dice tray.
We do. We just don't have it here. So what is this gonna do?
We have to get rid of one brown token on the board.
Yeah.
Okay, every brown token though, isn't it?
Nope. Discard
Nope,
one.
just one.
Brown from the board. Per
Okay.
Power symbol rolled.
All right, so just one. So we're not gonna get rid of the goat for sure.
Let's get rid of this horse.
Yeah, I was
Well,
gonna
there's a
say
pig
that.
here.
What's wrong with the horse?
That's fine.
The horse should not
Because
hang
the
out with the
pig-
banshee.
Oh,
Chupacabra doesn't want no pig.
bacon.
I mean, that is the least threatening monster ability I've ever seen.
What if all goats are out though?
Yeah, if all goats are out, then we're really in trouble.
Well, that means that you're not playing the game right.
Why aren't you picking up more goats?
Okay, so that was my turn.
Yeah.
Jimmy is still alive and well.
Phantom feels a little bit better. He's in the
Yeah,
hospital.
Phantom just got out of the hospital. You're still wearing that hospital gown too, so you need to go get dressed.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's see. What can I do? I think I know what I'll do.
We're not roasting goats, Panic.
All right, so I'll move over to the tavern for 1.
Mm-hmm.
Pick up the item there for 2. Go to the Banshee for 3, and I'm gonna punch her in the face for 4.
Ooh.
You're gonna punch her in the face. How are we gonna do that?
So I use 1 yellow item and go ahead and roll 2 dice for me.
Oh, okay. That's not the Banshee.
Oops, wrong one. Sorry. I was the closer one.
Gonna use a yellow to roll 2 dice.
Yep.
Very nice.
Where should I roll? In the general area.
In the
of
general
store?
area, like right here. 2 hits. That's a good thing. So you get to move.
Nice.
Get to move your violin back twice.
Yeah, move my violin. Let's see, was it any violin to space? Yeah, so put me back on the first player space and get me out of danger. And
Very nice.
yeah, you know, move me all the way to the safe zone. I'm gonna be selfish.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, is that just 2?
I'm pretty sure that's what it said.
Yeah, 'cause you rolled 2 hits, right?
Yeah, roll 2 hits for each hit. Power icon, move any player's violin token back 2 spaces. Yeah, so you get to do that twice. So you did that both on yourself.
Yep.
Selfish.
Hey, Missy's the one saying I got a thing going on with the Banshee, so I need to save face.
Yeah, dude. Look, he's all protected in the safe zone. They're like having sushi.
Not necessarily. If this thing.
He's gonna accidentally eat the goat that we need to save for the other one.
Hey, goat curry is delicious, just saying.
Ooh.
You've had that before.
Yeah, I have. It's really good.
You've had it before. It's really good.
I'm one of those people that'll try anything. And we had a Jamaican restaurant in town back in Virginia, and I tried it, and I really liked it.
Oh, yeah, so good.
And then they close down for mysterious reasons, and no one ever knows.
Where'd they get that goat?
No, where did
Oh,
they?
it's my turn, isn't
Indeed,
it?
where did they get that goat? No, we have to pull a monster card.
Why?
Yeah, well, the Banshee's not gonna be happy with me now.
Because, yeah, Phantom,
that's what we have
Phantom
to
just
do.
went, so we gotta pull those eyes. Mothman is not here, so we don't have to do anything. No tokens are being put out,
No.
so that sucks. So let's see. Banshee of the Badlands will move 1 space, but she's not.
No.
Because she's gonna roll 3 dice to attack.
Yeah, I told you she was gonna be mad at me.
2 hits. So what happens on a hit?
Of course. I guess I'm revisiting the hospital.
Yeah.
I'm not doing too well this game.
They took so Such good care of you there.
I know.
Let me see. Hold on.
When you get hit by anything, you discard
Okay, I
items.
just want to-
and he
just want to
can't
see
because he
what-
only has one.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Oh, is where we're gonna go back. So we got to move the terror up one more.
Okay, my turn.
Boo.
Yep. So not so many power icons have come up yet. Just chupacabras, which wasn't so bad. We gotta get all of our violins to the safe zone, so that way we can start knocking the banshee around here.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
He sure doesn't
Yeah,
woo
no,
her.
you're doing good. You're in the safe zone, so it's just up to us now.
Alright, where am I? Okay, I'll move over there.
Where am I?
Where am I? Move any investigator. See some communication. Ugh.
All right, so you have a goat. I have a
Okay.
goat. You can move to my location, right?
No, I can only move.
Oh, move any investigator.
Citizen one location.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't move anywhere.
Okay.
I can.
Well, you can move
I can move to a. Sorry, go ahead.
You can move that guy to where he needs to go, the ranger station, or move Jimmy out of the way. But it's up to you.
Okay, I'm gonna go 1, 2,
Take her with you.
3, 4. I got 2 goats at least.
Oh, that's
Okay.
good.
And I am taking her that way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So let's just hope the chupacabra doesn't attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I have him some Jimmy buffet?
No.
Come
I see what
on.
you did. I see what you did
I
there.
was gonna make a worse joke.
Well
than
done,
that.
Drew.
Whatever.
Well done.
I was gonna make one that's worse because the guy's in a wheelchair.
Oh, that's even worse. It
Yeah,
is.
that was gonna be bad.
Well, he can just roll out the way.
He likes
that-
vegetables.
That's the stream. Good night, folks.
Alright,
Let's just pull monster cards to get it over with.
oh no, what is that?
The Hunger. Move Chupacabra to the closest player holding a, I guess, brown token.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
I've got one, but I'm pretty far away. I'm 2
one-
spaces away.
No, you're not. How are you 2 spaces away?
I'm right here, so I'm 1, 2.
Oh, okay.
You
And
are
I'm
also 2
also
spaces
2.
away.
I have a brown ticket I can give up technically because I have 2 goats, but I have a bear as well.
Oh, okay.
So it's smarter for him to come towards me.
Yeah.
So he comes all the way over here.
Yeah,
Okay.
move Chupacabra to the closest player holding
Yeah, let's hang out.
brown. Okay.
Yeah.
So the Howler is
And I
going
have to discard.
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
it just says to move, so it's
I thought
sensing
it
you.
was gonna take something.
Sniffing your brown tokens out.
That's terrible.
It is.
Leave me my
Ozark
farm
Howler is not here. The
No.
Mothman is not here.
No.
And the Jersey Devil is not here. So we
Nope.
got lucky on
Oh,
this one.
nice. Whew.
I want to talk about how my character has a ferocious dog behind her. Look at him. It's Kennedy.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's Kennedy behind me.
You do has a dog.
Alright, that was my thing.
Yeah, so Karen is up now. Wait, yeah, we pull the card for
Yeah.
you. Okay, yeah, good.
Okay. I can move to another player's location. Drew, are you still at the farm?
Yes, I am. Just hanging out with the goats and the horses and
Awesome.
being creepy around
Go
them.
there, and I would love to. Excuse me. I would love to drop off some goats.
All right, so you moved for 1 action. You're going to drop off one of your goats for another action.
Yep.
Oh,
So it
I
goes up
should
there.
have
So you can still technically take my goat and then drop that goat off.
Yes,
Correct?
I'll do
Or is that too many?
No, because this would be 3, and then that would be 4.
Yep.
That would be 4.
Yep, just enough.
Yep.
Nice. We are doing so good
Why are you gonna jinx us like that?
because it makes things more exciting.
No, it doesn't.
All right, so let's pull a card. Unless some of us want to use any of these special cards here. So again, we've got the current player takes 2 additional actions.
Each player draws and places 1 item from the item bag.
Yeah.
Are we getting like item lackey over here?
I mean, we still need more goats.
I mean, that wouldn't be terrible. I mean, what's the point of hanging on to that one?
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and do that.
We can do that. So we can play any amount of these cards. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're each gonna pull 1. So just pull 4 out.
1,
The canteen at the diner.
2,
The goat at the diner. What is he doing at the diner?
3,
Let's not ask.
4. There's a goat in the swimming hole.
Food.
Cabin. Okay, and there's a goat at the swimming hole. What is going on?
These are the strangest goats ever.
They are.
lost.
At Panic, the Sass. Guess the number of games added to BGG this week. 7.
No. I guess like 300 and something.
I guessed 223.
9. I upped mine by 2. Okay. So we're gonna pull a monster card now, right?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Right?
The groundskeeper. He
Okay.
looks creepy. Place Abe at the cemetery, which is down here. We got 3 tokens though coming out. Go ahead, throw Abe at me. I can
There's a
find out.
goat in the high school.
What?
Is
There's-
there really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
There's a pistol in
taking
the
over the
sheriff's
town.
station. And there's a goat in the general store. I feel like I'm at home.
What?
There's so many goats on the board now.
Yeah. No lack of goats
I
here.
was worried about there
Ah.
not being enough, but look at that.
Yeah, since the Banshee isn't really doing anything, we can kind of focus on these goats and just get him out of the way.
Yeah.
So Abe, the groundskeeper, is going to the cemetery, which is down here.
No goat shortage in this game.
Nope. And Banshee of the Badlands is going to move 1 space. Yep. And do nothing else. And the Chupacabra will go. However, it will not move.
Yeah, it's got me.
It's got you.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll 2 dice.
I don't wanna.
I know.
There's
Bring it
things
on.
everywhere now. I have to know where to roll.
Goat Simulator? It is. Oh, no. All right, so we have a hit. You can block that hit.
Yep. I want this card to spare.
All right, so what is the special for the Chupacabra?
Discard
Well,
1.
we know that.
Yeah, from the board.
So many goats, though. That I think. Are
There's
they
a pig.
Okay, let's get rid of the pig.
Having bacon tonight.
Kevin Bacon does not approve.
Or actually, hold on. Let's see.
I
Yeah,
just
that's
learned.
fine.
I just learned last night from watching something on Netflix that Kevin Bacon was in a B movie horror film.
Yeah, he was in
Wasn't he in the first Halloween? Or no, Friday the 13th.
no.
Yeah, because they were all in the cabin. They were all.
Oh no, yeah. That's that one. I was
Yeah.
thinking that Johnny Depp, he's in Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, the first Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Which, guys, if you haven't
realize.
noticed, Netflix has like this documentary type thing about the movies that made us,
Yeah.
right? So good.
I hadn't started watching it yet.
There's so much behind the scenes on that show. It is so good. You learn so much about like horror
that the
movie
one
stuff.
girl wasn't comfortable with sex scenes, so she got high with them.
Yeah, she
That
got
was
high
great.
with Kevin Bacon on the set. So that's great.
Yeah.
What just happened? So
The Banshee and me
Okay.
were doing things.
okay, so that's it for you.
What?
Didn't you just go?
No, the Banshee was attacking me.
Oh, yeah, it was the Chupacabra. Banshees over here.
Yeah.
Do you know which monsters are which?
No, the thing with the tongue. The
Oh my
creature.
goodness.
It's gonna be a long
The
game.
monster game. It's gonna be a long day.
All
I
right.
actually slept in today, and I went to bed decently early last night.
So-
Except I woke up and I was hungry, and I ate Mexican at like 2 a.m.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
So is it my turn now?
Yum.
Yes.
Because Karen just went, correct?
Yes, because she stole your goats.
Yeah, she stole my goats. Which is fine. I can start going to get more goats, which I can just keep going back and forth. I'm gonna game this game because I can.
Yeah, pick up 2 goats and then go back to the farm.
Oh my gosh, you're saying that about Mexican food makes me want to go back and get Mexican food.
Yeah, we went and got Mexican food last night, and I didn't finish everything. Went normal.
All right,
So
so
I had leftovers.
so here's the thing. I can go to the police station or a sheriff's station and get nothing that I need, or I could go to the high school and get a helmet and a goat. I can go to the diner to get a
I have
canteen
2
and a goat.
goats. Can you come to me?
Go to you, get the goats, and then come back. That's a perfect idea.
I have 2 of them too.
Yeah, that's great. So I'm gonna move here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna trade with you for a second action. Actually, just put them on my.
Oh, why
Yeah.
am I giving them to you?
I don't know. And then I'm gonna move all the way back. Perfect. Oh my god, so easy. Oh, Sam, I didn't see you come in.
Adam says, I've wondered why everyone is playing monster and horror themed games and I realize it's October.
Adam. I
I'm
think
having one of those days too.
And it's almost over.
I
Look,
know.
I don't
Adam, at
understand
least
what happened.
at least you know which monsters are on the board here right now.
Yeah,
I
it's
got
the
my
Jersey,
Halloween costume today.
the
I
Jersey
didn't
Devil and
order
Bigfoot,
mine in
right?
time, so I had to do something different.
Yep.
But then,
So
just today,
I had
for
a
some reason, talking,
I showed you the costume I wanted, Karen, but I didn't end
Uh-huh.
up getting that. I was actually talking with Phantom yesterday, and I was like, I have so many different ideas. And he was like, why don't you just be Misty from Pokemon? Because you're a geek and you're Misty. And I was like, that's perfect.
Oh,
So,
my goodness.
No, I'm like, seriously, you have red hair and it's your namesake. Just do it.
yeah. So I got everything today.
Wow.
Resort.
Resort is gonna get a walking stick, the torch at the swimming hole,
There's a deer in this woman hole,
and the
too.
deer. Wow, okay. So we're gonna place Gus at the gas station, just right there.
Gus at the gas station.
Gus at the
It
gas
feels
station.
like Virginia. Where'd the gas station go?
It's right there.
Oh,
Okay, so Gus wants to go to the bait shop.
down
You
here.
called it.
I know.
Bigfoot, no. The Chupacabra again will attack
I'm here.
with 2 dice.
Yep. You roll for me.
Me? Okay.
Because I've been rolling
Well,
everything.
You asked for it. I mean, you guys know my. Oh, jeez.
Both?
Why did you make me
Both
do
of
it?
them?
We gotta remove 2.
Okay, there's a deer.
Get rid of the
And a
deer
wolf.
and the wolf. It's getting to that point.
I'm not salty, Kozuma.
Not
Too
anymore.
hot for
Now that you got your
October.
yeah,
Yeah.
you got your coffee.
Oh, it's totally too hot. October sucks here. The weather.
It's like it is in Virginia.
it's like 73 degrees
But at night, it's
near
nice.
the end of October, and in the morning when I leave for work, it's like 37 degrees.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's called fall.
Well,
It's Phantom's turn.
it's Phantom's turn.
Yeah.
All
We were
right.
in the A's yesterday.
Ooh.
Okay. Move me to the
Phantom?
band.
Phantom's in the
I
hospital.
Yep, I
Oh.
should be back at the hospital because I love visiting those folks. All right, so move me to the Banshee for 1.
Oh, we got Raiders.
Down. Ooh, we do have
Banshee?
Raiders.
Ooh, we got rated by Louisa.
Lose a second day in a row. Thanks, guys. What is this second day in a row? No, well, second time this week. Let's just say that because I
I don't remember who rated us yesterday.
Hey guys.
Hi, guys.
So we're playing Horrified American Monsters edition with Karen and Phantom.
All right. Let's see. 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 Let's see.
All right, then let's see. There's a goat at the swimming hole, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, I probably need to go rescue that. So 2 to the resort,
There's
3 to
also
the
a
hole,
goat in
4
the
to
high
pick up.
school, which is right above you.
I tried
Yeah,
to
but
say and.
yeah, but you're
with
closer.
and
I'm cool.
There you go.
then I almost dropped him on the floor.
Okay, so do we want to use any other cards? So we've got a card to move a monster 3 locations. We got a card that gives the active player 2 additional turns.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have a card to place the Banshee at any location.
Is the Banshee close to anything right now?
Right here? No, not really.
Except the way to the farm.
I'm wanting to go to. In a minute, I'm going to be wanting to go to the cemetery. I was going to ask
Okay.
what else happening at the cemetery, but that might be
Abe's
one
there.
reason to move.
There's a shovel there, but that's about it.
Okay, just a shovel and a person. Okay.
I think Book of Nerds rated us yesterday. Yeah. John did.
Mm-hmm.
But hello, guys. Hello, everyone. We're not doing so bad.
Stop saying that.
No, I can say that because we have goats everywhere in town. There's unlimited amount of goats, and the Chupacabra doesn't know what he's doing
There's snacks.
because he's just there's snacky snacks for Chupas.
He's obsessed with Misty.
I know.
It's because she has all that goat scent on her.
That's my
she
dog.
She is with the farmer. Just saying.
Yeah, that's true.
I picked up the farmer girl, and we went the wrong direction on purpose.
Yeah, you kind of dead-ended yourself there.
No, we're fine.
Okay, are you getting blocked by the Banshee?
Kinda.
Should we move the Banshee?
I mean, it's not gonna hurt me necessarily.
Yeah, anywhere we move this Banshee, though, it's gonna be near somebody.
I'm gonna get to the swimming hole on my turn and
Why
turn
don't we just move the Banshee to like the top of the board where nobody is, and we have to worry about it for a couple turns?
Yeah, like the mansion.
I mean, we can do that. I am fine with that.
Okay.
I mean, it's one less thing we'll have to worry about for a couple turns. I mean, that's my opinion.
Yeah. So far, I haven't seen the Banshee really do anything except
You say that, and the next card's gonna be like the Banshee
except
attacks
be
you.
the butt end of some of the jokes that we were making. But
Yeah.
Of course, Misty has to jinx us now.
Yeah.
Cosmo says she has to make a phone call for work. Be back.
yeah, no problem.
Magnum says I have a heavy petting zoo. Leave me alone.
All right.
Oh
So-
my God! You called him Phantom again.
I
Damn it,
did!
Misty.
Okay, so we're going to pull a card for Phantom.
Are we?
Okay.
Or for Panic?
No.
He's not. Panic's not playing. Phantom's playing.
I
It's
gotta
never
do
gonna end.
D&D tonight too. This is gonna be so bad.
Two tokens.
I started crap last week in D&D. I got off the elevator when I wasn't supposed to. There's a wolf in the cemetery.
A wolf at the cemetery, thematic.
And a cat in the stadium.
Okay. Bigfoot's gonna do
Not
nothing.
too
The
sure.
Banshee will now activate, moving one space towards the citizen there. Not cool. And rolling 3 dice. So say goodbye to who is that?
The one that doesn't matter.
Oh, it matters. Ranger Elena. Ranger Elena is dead. Move the terror
Whatever.
marker
She
up.
looked at us funny.
Oh god. Panda Angel, thank you for the host.
I never
Loses,
learned to read.
thank you guys for the raid. Thank all of you for hanging out, watching us be silly in this.
And do you not know people's
In this
names that I've
horrified
known
game.
for over a year?
Look, we can't blame you. Like I said, you don't even know who the monsters are in the game, so you're
No.
fine. Lack of coffee does that to people. It's okay.
I think it's the lack or the amount of sugar I've had today. I've had tea
I don't know.
and coffee and a spider donut
Yeah.
and an energy
And then you
drink.
spilled your coffee all over the floor.
Yeah.
All right. Panic says, damn it, Mom, my name is Panic. All right.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, no.
You.
Is it my turn?
Yes, you were up.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You're positive.
Yes.
What did Phantom do last turn?
I picked up a goat.
Picked up a goat.
Oh, that's right. He popped up in the hospital, picked up a goat. Okay.
Yep.
All right. One.
And there's so many animals
three,
outside,
4.
like making noises. It's almost thematic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except they're annoying.
They just need to stop howling.
So you moved all the way over there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm in the swimming hole with Josie.
So Josie is in her safe spot.
Yep. Means I get another
So
card.
you take up
Yay, we
another
saved
perk
some.
card. What do we got?
Move each monster up to 2 locations.
Ooh. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
We can use that when it gets really hectic.
Yeah.
Okay, so, Karen.
I gotta draw my bat thing.
Okay. But Karen's, you said you wanted to go to the cemetery, right? On your turn?
Mm-hmm. I might as well try to save him.
Okay.
Where does he want to go?
The stadium.
Where
Not-
the
not too far
Chupacabra
away.
is.
Yeah. It's not that far.
Haunted music.
Uh-oh.
Let me pull 2 first.
Pull 2 tokens. Oh, man. Phantom, you just keep getting blasted by the Banshee here. On the Banshee monster mat, move 1 violin furthest from the skeleton 2 spaces towards it.
Uh-oh.
So that's
That's
Yeah.
bull crap.
it's gonna be Phantoms.
What?
Are you not listening?
Yeah,
No.
he's the farthest.
The furthest from the skeleton?
Yeah.
So he has to go
So it's
the
Phantoms.
space in front of us.
1 space, yeah, next to us. Do you want some coffee?
I'm trying to drink coffee and take turns at one time. I might need a nap.
It's okay. Okay, so Bigfoot's not activating. Chupacabra will activate.
He's sad because I'm not there anymore.
Yeah, move 1 space, so it has no other way to go but the high school, and there's nobody there, which is fine. And the Mothman is not here, so we're good.
Okay.
So Karen, you said you want to move down to the cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
1, 2, and you're gonna pick up all the tokens, or are you just
Yes.
grabbing Abe?
Yeah, I want to pick up all the tokens.
So that's 3.
So that's 3. I guess
move-
I'll for 4. I guess I'll move 1 space out of there. What tokens did I just pick up?
You got a wolf and a shovel.
Yeah. Sharpen sun
You
off
had
its
said it
hole
before,
through
but I
that
just-
soon.
Your goat collector's gonna die.
I don't have no goats.
wish
Daniel
I
says
could've gotten
dropping
a goat
son
then.
at school. Be back soon. No problem. Okay. So we're pulling a monster card. The sheriff. So we're gonna pull 3 tokens. Well, let's pull the 3 tokens first. The sheriff looks he's confused.
Okay, my prediction is that a goat is going to show up at the cemetery because I just left the cemetery.
Nope, it's in the mansion.
There's gonna be a goat in the mansion with the candlestick.
There's a fishing pole in the tavern.
Fishing pole in the tavern.
There's
Okay.
a lantern in City Hall.
All right. So everything is really thematic except for those goats, which is
I mean, you don't know.
100% thematic because goats go wherever the heck they want. They don't care who's around.
Yeah, but goats are completely thematic for the Chupacabra, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
there's a goat in the mansion.
There's
with a
goats everywhere.
candlestick.
I'm
And do you
surprised
know
he's
they'll
not
even
moving
climb
towards a
on top
goat.
of your car? Like they literally will.
All right, place Sheriff Ford at the sheriff's station. Move the frenzy marker to the next monster. Move each citizen one space towards their safe location.
Oh.
Okay, so let's start from down here. Jimmy wants to go to the mansion, so that's one up this way. Gus wants to move to the bait shop, so that is downward here. Ranger station. Melvin wants to go to the ranger station, so we're gonna move one over here.
You're gonna move Jimmy?
Yes, I moved Jimmy.
Alright,
Move Abe. What about that guy?
Ranger station, so collect.
Okay. Alright, so the frenzied monster will go. Which is now the Banshee, which sucks because she's moving 3.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, so it's gonna move towards the citizens here and stop. So we're gonna move down 1. Melvin, my friend, doesn't look good for you.
Absolutely not.
And Melvin has been slain.
Oops.
Of course.
And we're moving 1 each violin closer to the skeleton.
Uh-oh.
Because we rolled the special action die.
Yep.
Well, things have turned.
Yeah, you kept saying, we're doing
Things
so good.
have
We're doing
turned.
so good.
Oh, man. You know, Panic was right.
Okay.
We're all gonna die.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what we get for collecting ghost snacks.
Okay, so it's my turn now. What the heck do you guys want me to do?
You
Because
got
I feel
2
like I'm
goats.
useless.
Why don't you just drop them off?
Yeah,
Should
drop
I?
off your goats.
All right, yeah, let's
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna set myself up to really go for,
Goat hoarding?
yeah, for another goat. So there's another goat up here at the mansion. I can move up there and grab it on the next
There's
turn.
a whole bunch of crap over here.
How many goats are there?
There's just one.
There's a
Uh,
pistol. There's yeah, he likes the sheriff's station. So yeah, he's gonna go over there. He's gonna take all the stuff.
Can you?
No, I can't.
No.
I can wait though.
I mean, you could use your card to do 2 additional actions. Grab
Oh.
that
That's
stuff
true.
and
You,
move.
Yeah, let's
pick
do
up
that.
and go. Yeah,
Yep.
there you go.
So I'm gonna pick this up for my additional action. It's gonna go on my card, and
Can you move him back to the farm?
I can
Set
move
up
him
for
back to the
goat?
farm, guys. I am
Yep.
I
Wow,
am
that was
gaming
quick.
this game.
Goat order.
Oh man, I'm gonna
alright.
single-handedly defeat this chupacabra.
I'm gonna move each
Yeah, help.
monster up to 2 locations.
Okay.
So I'm moving this dude 1, 2,
Okay.
and then moving this one 1, 2.
Okay.
They're like
Get him out the
far
way.
away
Nice.
for now. That was my dog.
Yeah, he's fighting with his werewolf,
His emotions.
his werewolf head. All right, so let's pull a monster card for me. See what happens. Rainstorm. So no tokens come out. Remove all footprint tokens. Nothing happens there. So we're good. Chupacabra will activate. Move 1 space back to the intersection. Nothing is gonna happen there. Mothman and then Jersey Devil. So that's it.
Oh, isn't so bad.
Nope. It is Phantom's turn.
All right. Let me see.
I need to check on him really fast.
Yeah, so you are right here. There's not much going on here. I mean, Abe is over here waiting to get to the stadium.
Yeah.
I'll get you another card. There's no goats around you. You've got plenty of items. You do have a goat.
I do have a goat.
Oh,
Yes.
That's good.
And I can get all the way to the farm, so do that.
Okay, so... Boop. There you go. You moved quite a bit for being a lady in a hospital gown.
I know. I just frequent the hospital so much, I just never take it off.
All right, here we go.
Hopefully you remember to pull out the IV.
Oh no.
Oh, is that what stings?
Yes. So the Banshee is going to activate again, which is really bad. On the Banshee monster map, move one violin furthest from the skeleton 2 spaces towards it.
2.
So,
oh man, and I have to choose it again. Why is it always me?
Yeah.
welcome back, Bones. Yep.
All right, Drew, you're taking the hit.
Oh no. Dude, that's gonna put me right next to the
But he is a
skeleton.
goat. Okay.
Is it because I've been saving all the goats? Is that the thing?
Goat hoarder.
I don't know.
Alright, so move my violin
Just not
one
good.
space next to the
I
skeleton.
don't know. Phantom said the goat collectors are gonna die, so I guess that's you.
Yeah.
What?
Alright, so now I have to start doing some maintenance on my violin here.
Hello again. Happens.
Yep. Okay, so I did my card here. The haunted music. Bigfoot is not present. Chupacabra will activate, moving 1 space. So, either space, it's gonna go either way, either towards Jimmy or towards the sheriff. Jimmy is the closest to where he needs to get to.
Mm-hmm.
Sheriff is not, however.
Yeah. So it makes sense to go.
So what are we
Yeah, it
thinking?
makes sense. I think it makes sense to go to the sheriff then.
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to roll 2 dice. Here we go. Oh, man.
Bye, Norman.
Bye, Sheriff.
I'm renaming
All right,
people
so
again.
you're naming people. You're getting attached. Don't do that.
It was thematic. Norman, Bates Motel. He was at the hotel.
You're still getting attached to these guys.
I know. That's why, Phantom over here is Panic.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm Panic.
No!
You're just confusing
I
everybody.
really had to think about it. Oh my gosh. I was like, that's not Panic.
All right, so that was Phantom's turn. He moved all the way over here. So now it is your go.
Did he take a goat along the way?
Did he take a goat? He's had that goat. That's why he
had
went
the
all the way
goat,
over
okay.
here.
Mm-hmm.
So we definitely have enough goats to finish off this card, so I don't have to go goat collecting.
Yeah.
Oh man, my turn kind of
We need to take
sucks
care of this
because I'm all the way over here.
Well, I have a goat that I'm going to be putting on here too. How many goats do I have? Don't I have
You
2?
have one,
Okay.
and he has one.
All right. Between us,
said-
we've got goats to spare.
Like I said, my turn's gonna suck because I'm over here in the swimming hole.
Yeah.
So 1, 2,
Take him with you.
3, 4.
All right, so you get another card. Good.
Nice.
Yeah, we do need to start saving these guys
I'm
because
trying.
they're going down.
I gotta skip the next monster phase. Draw place 2 items from the item bag.
That's a card you can play.
I know.
Yeah,
But I'm
so that's
asking,
good. That's
do we
good.
want to do it now?
I mean, we can. I think it's a good idea to do it.
It wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, I mean we're at
Yeah, we're
5
at.
right now.
Yeah.
Alright, we're not doing monster stuff, and I'm gonna draw 2 items.
Cool. That's a good play.
And that was the end of my turn anyway, so this would be when the monster.
Yeah,
is gonna
you're
happen.
still in your investigator turn.
Bone says we have enough goats to make an epic goat curry. Or an
Oh, that's what
escort
we're
service.
planning on doing. Chupacabra's got the chef's hat on and the kiss the cook.
Flashlight in
apron.
the tavern, and a handsaw in the campground.
Ooh, hold on. I have an idea. What are the total of my yellow items right now?
8.
Okay, we got this.
Yeah.
Chupacabra's gonna go
Awesome.
down like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah, because you're gonna have enough to put enough moves to do the goat thing and do the other thing because you go after Drew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
okay.
stuff.
All right, so we don't do the monster face, so now it's Karen's turn.
Yep.
Is anybody near the banshee?
No, nobody's near
we're
the
good.
banshee.
Closer to the banshee than I am.
Just Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Okay.
Jimmy Pesto.
What about any of you guys? Oh, is Jimmy? Wait, who's Jimmy? Which of you is Jimmy?
Jimmy is
I don't know
the
how he survived so long.
Jimmy is the guy that wants to go to the mansion. He's the
He wants to go to the mansion.
he's the
He's
hidden
like,
traitor.
"Help." I'm scared. Okay. So what I was gonna do got taken care of. So I'm trying to think what I can best help with. I guess I could start moving.
So Karen,
Go ahead.
there is a doctor here that wants to go to the stadium. You have enough moves to bring her to the stadium.
Yeah.
You also have enough moves to 1, 2, 3 to take Gus to the bait shop.
I think I want to go to the stadium.
Okay.
Right,
And so you're going to take Doctor with you, and that's going to give you another card.
Where's the stadium?
1, 2, 3, where you are.
Okay.
So you're going to save the Doctor, which is good. Everyone needs a Doctor to save. You will get...
The
Come
current
on,
player
something
takes
good.
2 additional actions.
So you get a card that allows you to take 2 additional.
Okay. Good.
Sweet. All right, so we do have to pull a monster
She
card.
has 1 more action now, though, right?
No.
Yeah, I still have 1 more action.
Yeah.
Is there
She was
anything to pick
here.
up there?
She went 1, 2,
Yep.
3.
Oh, you do have something to pick up. It's a baseball helmet.
Okay, I'll pick it up. Okay. Everybody needs a baseball helmet.
So I'm seeing that there's a lot of yellow and browns. Is there no more red tokens?
Red's not in this game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's blue, brown, and yellow.
Okay. I was kind of wondering that in my head. I'm like, why isn't there any red?
I'm laughing at chat. I'm sorry. Bone says Misty has great hands. They're so animated. And Panic says, yeah, especially when they're slapping people. Shut up. Nobody go watch that. It's so fast.
I know, it's on film.
I know. I've been being made fun of all day in chat.
It's all recorded.
It is. It's evidence.
Uh-oh. The Ozark Howler will not activate, but that looks like a scary card. Look at that thing.
Woo.
Yeah, this is why I don't go camping.
There's a goat in the campground.
I'm in that. I live in that state. Whew.
Okay, so you know about the legend of the Ozark Howler then, right?
I do not.
Okay, so you
But
do
I
not
haven't
live in
lived
that
there,
state
though.
then. So,
live
the
too far.
the Banshee will activate, moving 1 space to the Ranger Station. Nothing going on there. Jersey Devil, and then the Banshee will move again. So, of course, they're going to move down here
Okay.
to the diner. Okay, so Jimmy is in trouble.
Jimmy's
Um,
fine.
The banshee's in the diner.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's all. Alright, so I am going to go ahead and save another goat.
And then
For
take my
one
goat and
action.
save that one.
Take your goat and save that one. Goats have been saved, guys. 6 goats
Yay.
secured in the barn.
Sweet. Now, as long as nothing funky happens, Chupacabra going down.
So what do we need to take him out?
And the Chupacabra's location, use 6 plus to defeat it.
Which I'm set up to do.
Yeah, because he can place his investigator in any spot with a monster, so he can go over there and do it
So
on his turn.
what color does it matter?
Yellow.
Yellow.
And I've
Yellow?
got the yellows.
All right, so if Karen would want to use her card to give me 2 additional actions, I can take him out right now.
That's true.
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
So I can move right over there and say, "Hey, remember me?
Can you?
You stole my
Oh,
goat.
that's right. You can move places.
I've been watching you, all creepy and stuff."
That's true. We could one less monster now would be nice.
So boom, I will.
I'm gonna use a baseball bat and a pickaxe.
Is that all I have? I'm up here.
Oh, that's me. Never mind.
All right. So
you
how
want a
how should we
pistol?
how
A
should we take this
pistol?
guy out?
A protective vest. Okay, you need 6+, so use a pistol.
Yeah, might as well. I'm just gonna be all badass, like just run up right behind him, like, hey, I've been watching you, and I don't like your little goat shenanigans. You're going down. Boom. All quiet and stuff, so no one hears the gunshot. I don't want to wake anybody up.
Dylan says you should always tip your top hat towards Misty. And Panic says, no, that's too fancy to show respect.
Wow.
So to put any, rumors aside, I
I
shot
don't like
first.
Phantom or Panic.
I shot first.
No! You didn't.
Chupacabra's gone.
I'm gonna just put him over here.
I have saved all the
Oh.
farm animals, and they all love me, and they will follow me now because I have
You
an
look at the
army
calling.
of goats.
The mountain man is the goat whisperer.
Now I am the monster you must
Oh.
defeat.
No. It's a bad turn.
The man with the goats.
Alright.
Yes, we have to pull this now.
Yeah. 2.
Jersey Devil is not going to activate, but we are going to get 2 tokens. Oh man, that was such a great turn. I felt
Diner.
it should be made into a movie.
Journal store. You're no.
He's got such a big head now.
Yeah.
It's like,
See
look
what
what I
happened? Karen, you shouldn't have given him those 2 extra turns.
Chupacabra is, guess what? Not going to take his actions because
Phantom panic.
I took him out. All right, so the Banshee will activate, moving 1 space
Yep, towards old Jimmy.
towards old Jimmy. Oh no. We're going to
Oh,
roll 2 dice.
Bye, Jimmy.
Bye, Jimmy.
Jimmy
Oh!
finally overstayed
No,
his
Jimmy
welcome.
is so good. He
Jimmy's
used
alive,
his chair
however-
and went away.
However,
Yep, you did.
however, I did hear the song.
Yep, you heard it.
I heard.
So
I
I'm gonna
heard
move your thing into the
she's
skeleton.
she's playing Ace of Base, and I'm just right there with her. I'm like, I saw the sign. Opened up my eyes, I saw the sign.
How did you take over the Banshee all of a sudden? I thought that was Phantom's thing.
Oh no. Okay, so I think I died.
What?
Yeah, my violin. We have to move everybody's violin closer, right? Is
Yeah,
that what-
everybody's.
So not just mine. So Phantoms and all of yours. Move 1 space closer.
Yeah, but I think yours gets to reset now though.
Yep. So here's what happens with mine. If I can find it. So if an investigator's violin reaches the skeleton, they are defeated. Following the rules on page 9, investigator cannot spend items to stop this defeat. The investigator resets their violin token to the first note on the Banshee's monster map. When they begin their next turn, that investigator resets their violin token to the first note on the Banshee's monster map when they begin their next turn. So that is a defeat, so the terror marker goes up once, correct?
Yep.
Oh.
Otherwise, what's the point, right?
Yep.
Right.
Does that mean you're leaving the board currently?
No.
Or no? Okay.
No.
I wasn't sure if you had to move your character off the board.
I don't think so. It doesn't really say that.
Panic says Ace of Base that monster.
Right? So yeah, the investigator resets their violin token to the first note on Banshee's monster map when they begin their next turn. So I'm still there, so it can't affect me yet.
Okay.
So I don't know if that sends me to the hospital or not, does it? Because it says I'm defeated.
Doesn't say, does it?
If you're defeated, you always go to
Yeah,
the hospital.
so send me to the
okay.
hospital.
Okay.
So there you go.
Whose turn was that?
That was... Well, I defeated the Chupacabra, and then the Banshee was
right.
hey, what the heck,
Yeah,
man?
that was all Drew's turn.
Yeah, he takes too long. I forget whose turn it is.
Oh,
I have a
goodness,
short
okay.
attention span today. I'm so hyped up on
it's Phantom's
sugar.
turn.
It's Panic
All right.
Phantom. It's Panic Meeple's turn.
All right, I'm gonna try and avenge you, Drew.
Don't do that.
All right. So move me to the gas station for one,
Whoop.
and then where does Jimmy need to go?
Jimmy
The
needs to
mansion.
go to the mansion.
Let's see, 1, 2. Yep, I'll get him there for 4.
Cool.
2, 3, 4. Boom! You get another card. All right, so
That's
we have to start going to the Banshee and start pulling our violins away from the skeleton.
All right, what do I get?
Place an investigator in any location.
Okay. See, that'll be good for Laura because she can't make it anywhere besides where she can reach.
Yeah.
So we need to get.
And I honestly think we need to use our infrared because we're at a 6 terror level. We need to get the Banshee like up at the abandoned mine and out of the way for now. That's my opinion.
That's true. Karen's card, you can place Bigfoot in any location or move a monster 3 locations. So if we go 1, 2, 3, it's
Yeah.
all the way over here.
So Karen, would you like to move that? Use that card?
Okay, probably. I was also thinking we do want to attack the Banshee, right? Is that what we're doing next?
Yeah.
That's true.
Essentially, we do want to keep the Banshee near us, but at the same time,
Maybe a little farther away, but not too far.
Okay, let's see where everybody
further away
is.
from Gus. Let's get Gus
Yeah.
sort of safe.
Yeah, because
here.
if Gus dies, we're done.
Yeah. We need to get. Yeah, you're right. Let's use this.
All right, so this is Phantom's
Save
turn,
Gus.
correct? So he...
No, Phantom's already gone,
I know.
but we're going to be using our cards. It's still the investigator phase. So
Where do you move the Banshee?
So Karen can technically move the Banshee, and Phantom can technically move me with the Banshee. Because, I mean, I can...
yeah, we can use all these cards anytime.
Yeah, we could.
except for the
We
monster
could do
phase.
that.
Yeah.
So where do we want to move Ace of Base again? Maybe to the sheriff's station?
Oh yeah, we could do that too.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps us somewhat close rather than the mine.
Yeah.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to move you
Yeah.
to the Banshees spot. You sure you want to do that? Because we are going to pull a card next. I mean,
be okay.
we can move you to the high schools just so you're out of the way, maybe. I don't know.
I'm okay with being in this space with it.
Okay. Go ahead.
Let's hope it doesn't backfire.
It'll be fine. It'll be
Alright,
great.
so monster turn. Okay, so the Mothman is not here, but we are pulling 2 tokens. I think between all of us, we have enough tokens to really take the Banshee out.
We do. It's yellow heavy.
The Banshee will activate.
It's fine.
Not moving at all, but
Nowhere.
guess what? She's, well, are you sure? Because she's attacking with 3 dice.
It's fine.
Oh,
It's great.
well,
Everything's fine. It's all fine.
It would have
Yeah,
moved
watch.
to me anyway,
Well, look,
depending on where we
True.
moved it.
the violins are really close to the skeleton, so 1 more and we're done. If you roll a...
I love how it comes back to me rolling and everybody dying.
if you roll 3 hits, we lose. If you roll an exclamation point, we lose.
Yep.
Yeah, so Daniel came back just at the right time because it is up to her
Again.
to roll
Yes.
perfectly. If not, the game is over, and we have
I'm
lost
rolling one
again.
at a time for dramatic purposes.
Dramatic purposes? Okay. 1 hit. 2 hits. This comes down to this die roll. It has to be blank or we lose. Are we ready?
Why?
Are we
Come on.
ready?
Come on, Misty.
Misty.
Question
Misty.
But technically I have 3 tokens.
Oh, you just ruined the whole
I was like, why am I
the
gonna
build
die?
up there. You ruined the build up. 3 hits. And you have 3 tokens to get
That
rid of.
sucks so bad.
That's terrible. Oh, that stings so bad.
Oh god.
Yeah, so you're there with no tokens.
Mm-hmm.
Not good.
Okay, there's one there at least. Okay,
Alright,
so
so
it's
we're-
like my turn now.
So we're still alive.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna hit it.
You're gonna hit it with the yellow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna use the yellow. You get to roll 2 dice. And you're hoping for hits or exclamation marks. This is not the time to roll blanks.
Yeah, this is not the time to roll blinks. I rolled 1 though. So I
1
get to
hit.
move 1 space,
Um,
right? It's 1 per.
Yep.
for each hit or power icon shown, move any player's violin token back 2 spaces.
Oh, 2 spaces.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Nice.
you get to move. I would say to move phantoms back 2
Yeah, I was gonna
spaces.
say, I think I'm gonna do Phantom.
Yeah, because Drew's is about to reset.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There you go. I
Yeah.
help people.
Still humming Ace of Base right out of the hospital.
Yep.
Do we want to?
We have no cards to
We
use.
have no cards.
We don't.
Jersey Devil, nothing's happening. Chupacabra, nothing's happening. However, the Banshee will activate again. Okay. Again, we're down to you.
Yep.
Rolling 2 dice.
I love how it's all on me.
Power
Come
tokens
on.
will end the game.
Do you have any tokens?
She has
I have
2 tokens, but if she rolls,
The next-
oh, a blank. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Okay, so
It's a good thing I moved Panic. Or
oh
Phantom.
my god, again.
Phantom's never gonna talk to me again.
So we're gonna move everybody's.
Panic isn't here.
Okay, so we're barely alive here.
Love you, Panic. I'm just kidding.
Which one? The real one or the fake one?
Okay, so
Oh god. Oh no! Where's the stupid die?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Oh, me having to roll die even more. Oh god, Phantom.
all right, roll it. So hold on. So you have a 3-month sub. So the DC for this is 12 plus 3, so modified. So you have to roll a
16.
15 or higher. So you have to meet her. You rolled a 3. Very nice.
I'm not supposed to roll die yet. It's not that time of night. Oh,
All right, set that timer for 5 minutes.
God.
Yeah, I'll show you, Misty. I'll show you what Panic's made of.
Nice.
Yeah, as you take your time out, you think about what you've done.
Oh, so good.
Oh, Misty's never gonna talk to me again.
At least for the next 5 minutes.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it hurts.
Okay, so I think Karen is up next, correct?
Okay. Yes.
So you, Karen, have plenty of yellow tokens. You have a good chance of helping everybody out here.
Okay. and go attack the banshee.
Okay, so you're gonna move. Actually,
Is there a person at the banshee?
yes.
No.
So you're gonna
I
save.
can go
You're,
straight there for one.
yep. So one movement here. So you're gonna use one token, probably your lowest numbered token, which is a 2.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
To roll 2 dice. So it's up to me. Do you want her to roll or you want me to roll?
You.
Me?
Sorry, Laura. Yes.
Well, I gotta say, that's a horrible choice to make.
Is it?
You did get it. So you get to move one player's violin back 2
Whoever's
spaces.
in the most danger.
Well, there's 2 right now.
Okay.
So it's either Laura or you.
Laura.
Okay. So
I was
you
just giving her crap.
so you still have
I didn't let
2
her
more
do
actions.
stuff.
You could do it 2 more times.
Yeah, I'd like to do it again.
All right. So let's do it again.
Yeah, let's give this a try.
Here we go. Hey, look, if you can move everybody's back, we can finally end this.
Right?
There you go, 2.
Okay, me.
So move you back, and you get to move one other person back 2 spaces.
All right. Is Laura still now the one in the most danger?
No, that
Whoever's
was
in
Phantom is now
Phantom?
closest.
Okay, let's move Phantom.
Okay, so you
Phantom.
still have 1 action.
Well, let's see. No, okay, I should probably save my token because wouldn't the banshee possibly attack me?
You still have a wolf and a horse. Not saying you want to sacrifice them or anything, but
Rude. Okay, let's do it again. Let's go.
okay. So we'll get rid
You know
of
what,
the
let's just
helmet.
go for it.
There we go.
I
You
knew
can
that helmet was gonna come in handy.
right. Just throw it at her. Like, stop singing Ace of Base. There you go, 2.
That's great.
Now you can move both you and Laura back to the safe zone,
Let's do that.
and then it's just me and Phantom will have to worry about it.
Okay.
So, does that sound good to you?
Yes, that sounds perfect.
Great. So that is the end of your turn. Let's hope that none of this has backfired.
Do we have
I
good
hope.
cards?
I hope not. Okay, we have no cards to play.
Chupacabra is not going to activate. The Banshee will though.
Yes.
She's only going to roll 1 die though.
Okay.
She's going to activate twice though, so don't celebrate now. All right, 1 hit. So it's between you and Misty. You guys can. Okay. She got rid of her blue token there.
Okay.
And it's going to activate again. So we got to roll 1 more. And it's another hit. Okay.
Fun.
That's awesome. It is my turn. I am in the hospital, coming out.
And you get
like
and you get to reset your violin.
reset my violin to the first spot. They threw me out because I had no health insurance. I wasn't gonna pay for the bill, so they were like, "Oh, you gotta leave then." I was like, "Okay, cool." They gave me a complimentary painkiller though as I left, which is good.
Well, if you can get everybody's violins to the safe zone, I can take the banshee out because I have 2 yellow items.
So we are all gathered at the sheriff's station in the most thematic way possible. And I have moved over there, and I will use my protective vest to roll 2 dice. Let's see if I can do this. If I can get both of us.
My timer's up.
If I can
Hi,
get both
Misty.
of us
Welcome
in.
back.
I'm gonna take a photo of this.
Okay, well, I got one of us back. I still have 1 more action to take, so. So let's move Phantom. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my last pistol to say, "Hey, I used this to kill your friend." And I got us all to the safe zone. So we are safe
Nice.
as long as the Banshee doesn't come up with any tricks up her sleeve, which we all
Yes.
know is a possibility.
They're tricky like that.
Then it will be up to Phantom. So let's see if we're okay. The Recluse. So Mr. Cash is at the mansion. You can speak now. The 5 minutes is up.
I know. What? Who is it?
Mr.
Mr.
Cash.
Cash?
He's the guy that looks sketchy. See?
There's a goat in the cemetery.
Sketchy guy.
Bait shop.
He looks like he belongs in a Arkham Horror game. Alright, so the Banshee will activate, unfortunately. So it could come down to this.
Oh, good God.
Yeah, so everything that we have done could possibly be just ruined at this point. Alright,
Close.
let's go ahead and roll 2 dice and see what happens.
Bone said, did Misty just say her time was up? Because she seems quite upbeat for someone who's dying.
There you go. I'm going to go ahead and roll this dice because I don't want you to be the one to have to take the blame for both games lost in 1 week.
Yeah, in less than a week.
Okay, good. We take a hit. Somebody takes a hit. I can get rid of my lantern because it does nothing.
Okay.
So that's it. We're good. All right. So,
Oh, hooray for that.
Phantom, you are up.
All right, so I'm gonna take a trip to the ranger station, and then I'm gonna go to the diner, then I'm gonna move to the Banshee, and then kill her.
Okay, let's pretend that all happened, and let's just go here.
Because he lost track.
All right. So again, let's recap. What do we need to kill the Banshee?
Just any 2 yellow items, and that's what I've got.
There we go. And we have beat Horrified American Monsters with time to spare. We almost lost this game. So I was a little worried. I was hoping
it was getting hairy at the end there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping to get the W for this one. So
Trying to get the top
yeah,
of the board so I can see how close we were to dying. Oh, there we go.
So awesome teamwork on this one.
That was fun.
We had some horrible dice rolls, but you know what? We pulled through. I saved goats and bragged about it, and then got taken out by Ace of Base. So
Now that song's be stuck in my head.
oh
I
yeah,
know, me too.
it's playing in my head right now. I
Love
hope
in the Elevator was stuck in my head for a week,
I hope it's all playing in your heads too.
and now it's
Oh,
that.
thanks. Now that's gonna be stuck in my head too.
Right, so yeah, that was Horrified American Monsters. If you are lucky enough to have both games, you can play them back to back. It's very thematic, awesome, game about the old movie monsters that we all love. Yeah, this game is it's just as good as the other one. The little minis themselves, though, are way cooler than the original. It seems like they did a lot more. They did a lot more for these minis than they did for the first one.
They look exactly like the other ones. What are you talking about?
The first ones seemed a little bit cheaper. I don't know if anyone else has
They're
the
made
same.
of the same plastic.
I'll have to put them next to each other.
No, I get it, but these seem a bit bulkier. Like they seem more detailed. I don't know. I just think these look better.
See, that's what they did. They put more love into the minis and took less love out of the bag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
However, guys, they made that mistake with the sheriff's station here, or that police
Right,
station.
Yeah.
So someone's got to call them out on it because we are not.
I'm gonna go to their Facebook group and tell them now.
We're like, hey, one of your tokens says police station. There's no police station, so I couldn't put this token down, so I lost the game. You owe me a
Right.
game.
You owe me a win.
You owe me a W, guys. No, I'm just kidding. It happens.
I'm not. I'm gonna do it.
No, don't do that. Come on. It happens. You can't stop it from happening. But you know what? They probably will reprint it for that one token.
Yeah, okay. And charge 10 extra
Speaking of
dollars.
misprints, I got Harry Potter Hogwarts. No, Defense Against the Dark Arts. And my what are they called? Not the spelled cards, the bad cards. I don't think they're stunned. I don't remember. Anyway, they are in another language.
Oh wow!
And they're supposed to be in English, and the rest of the game is in English.
Oh yeah, you should totally give them a call, or send an email with the picture of it, and they will totally send you. They will probably send you a whole new game, which you don't need. But
Bye, Cosima.
But if anything, they should send you new cards. So I would totally do that.
Really nice.
Send them an email with a picture of the card or cards, and I have no doubt that they will send you replacements.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, wait a minute, I can't read this.
You are welcome, Cosima. Anytime. We love that you guys are entertained. I love entertaining you guys, and I'm sure
I feel like
you
I'm
do
still
too.
silenced for some reason.
You're not.
You're not.
But
My little
yeah.
ball of fluff is not so fluffy because she had a haircut. She's
Oh.
normally a fluffy Pomeranian. My daughter gave her a summer haircut herself, not the groomer.
All right, so guys, thank you for playing with us, Phantom or Panic, whoever you are.
Whoever you Misty decides.
Whoever you are today. Yes.
I'm little Johnny, Mr. Drew. How you not know who I am?
See, like, why don't I just call him that all the
I
time
don't
instead
know.
of Panic?
I know, yes.
I don't know. I'm just. It's getting to the point where I'm starting to stop myself from calling other people different names now, and I don't like that.
The Misty syndrome, apparently.
Yeah.
It's contagious.
It's bad too.
So Karen, thank you for coming in here and helping
Putting
us
up with
win, putting up with our doo-doo dice that we got here.
Thank you for having me. It was so much fun.
Yeah, this is great. Thanks for having me as well.
So what are you guys doing this week? You doing any special streaming? We'll start with Karen.
Yes, Sunday, 2:00 Central. I am streaming Werewords, and there are some other streamers that are going to be joining me. So come check it out on Games of Fire. I will be back in Missouri. At my house. I shouldn't have said
Awesome.
that. I should have let everybody guess on Sunday because I am traveling a lot right now.
What about you, Panic Phantom?
Phantom Meeple.
I'll be over on the Panic Games finishing up Kenna Spirits of whatever that game's.
Oh, God.
Anyway, joking aside, I'll be continuing my playthrough of Deathloop on PS5 tomorrow, and this coming Tuesday, I'll be continuing Metroid Dread.
Ooh.
Ooh, I love Metroid. I'm from the old school Metroids, but I never beat it. I didn't have what it took to finish it.
We are.
sad.
What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday. So tonight I will be on the whole card playing D&D. Tomorrow we will be here and not doing VGA like we typically do. Where we'll be playing Zombie World with Time Roller as our DM.
Yeah, so that's a tabletop card game RPG. So all of our backstories and everything is going to be determined from card draws. Everything that we do is going to be determined by card draws. So eventually one of us or both of us is going to die before the end of the campaign.
And then on Saturday on the whole card, they are doing their Extra Life stream. And as far as I know, it's going to start at 2 p.m., but don't hold me to that. But they are going to be playing the new Jackbox games for a few hours.
Cool.
And we will be over there doing that.
So, what do you say we go rating? Who do we got?
Who we got for rating?
Who we got? Who is currently on the list?
Is Diner really on?
Diner Discussions is on?
Let me make sure, because that doesn't seem right. It's too early in the day.
Well, you never know. Maybe they went on so that way we see that they're on, so that way we can raid them for once.
They're like for real on.
All right, so go ahead and start that. What are they doing?
Pantic. Oh my god, I'm
Oh
doing
my god!
it again.
Pantic?
That's what it started with, was Pantic. And now I just call them by their other names.
Oh.
Phantom? Shit, I did it again.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go take a nap before D&D, apparently.
Get a grip, lady.
Panic is doing a movie night tomorrow night, and I don't know what he's watching because I don't pay attention, apparently.
Oh, you're getting silenced again. Poor Misty's on good. Here, roll it. So let's see what happens. 17, you passed. Wow.
I got that one.
Nice.
Oh my
gosh.
goodness.
All right, let's go rating.
I think I need food.
Before you start messing up anyone else's name.
I don't call Karen by anything else except friend.
Not yet.
Yeah, just wait for it.
Just wait for it.
Oh my goodness.
It's a slash,
Is it?
not an exclamation.
Oh, I'm so used to shouting out.
It's okay.
Almost put Phantom.
Oh my god, just get us off the stream.
I gotta make sure I can spell things.
P-O-D.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
And Misty,
P-O-D, not O-D.
I did it
Oh my
wrong!
god.
I can't do things.
You know, Misty, you're looking kind of tired because you've been running around your mind all day.
So,
This is so
tell
bad.
us what they are doing right now, so that way we can...
Killing floor 2.
Ooh, that's violent.
Yeah, that's why I said. I'm surprised they're playing it at this time of day.
So you guys want to go see something violent, or you want to go see something else? I'm gonna kind of like
It's fine,
leave it
let's
up
go.
to you. You sure? Cause
Yeah.
you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did it in invalid username.
Let's not let this turn on us. So guys, thank you again.
So what you do is, if you don't want to hear bad
Oh,
language
wait.
or a violent game, then you
It's
can.
not letting me.
Why?
I don't know.
Diner discussion.
Oh.
Diner
man.
discussions pod. Did you do it wrong?
I had
don't
trouble with
know.
a raid the other day. I ended up somehow raiding twice. Like it said it didn't go, and then suddenly I went twice.
All right, there
It
we
was
go.
very strange.
Okay, we have a fairly large raiding party for them.
Which
so
is nice.
It's awesome. So this is gonna be our first raid to these guys. So they are playing a pretty violent game. So again, hide your eyes if you want.
There's violence and there's
Well,
bad language.
Violence and
so
language.
you have that here.
It is 6 o'clock, so that may be okay for you, maybe not.
Yeah.
And we're talking about Eastern Standard Time here, so
Well, it's not for them. It's earlier there for them.
yeah, which is weird
No.
to be doing all that violence early in the morning. So
Panic does it with that fighty forest creature
so guys,
game.
let's cover our eyes and head on over to Diner Discussions pod. Will we see you tomorrow?
I might be here tomorrow.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.